has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.
It's a big day. Time for the finals of the Oman D20. The stage is set. The lights have lit up. It's the big final between IAS Invincibles. And they are going to be taking on the spirited Majis Titans. The giant killers are going to be going up against the giants. Majis Titans, they've stormed through the finale. And won't be wrong in saying that IAS Invincibles has found their way just to make sure that Majis Titans are put under the pump. But first, Mudassir Ali Qureshi was there in the center for the all-important toss.
Two teams, two beautiful journeys, and one team will walk out as champions tonight. The stage is set for a blockbuster. It's the grand finale of Oman D20 2025. Defending champions Majis Titans, yet again they are featuring in the final, and they are up against IAS Invincibles. Leading the side of Majis Titans is Amir Khalim, Savindu Pereira, the captain of IAS Invincibles. And looking good and sharp is our match referee, Mr. Ram Mohan. Amir will flip the coin and Savindu will call. Head is the call, and head it is. What a start to the finale. What have we decided and why?
We thought to go ball first because of the last few matches. We chased it down really good scores. That's why.
How important is for your teammates to maintain that focus and also at the same time maintain that motivation in the group?
Yeah, exactly. I think the combination of the teams is really good right now. So that might be easier for me as well for handle the situation in the middle.
And what will be the key if you talk about Majis Titan? What are the areas you want to really work against them?
Yeah, exactly. They have good top order batters. That's why we try to restrict them under like 140, something like that. So that's why I trust my bowlers to get them down.
Fantastic win. Last night, any changes in the side coming into this big final?
Now we thought to go with the same team.
Thank you and all the best.
Thank you very much.
Amir, your thoughts on batting first?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. No, toss doesn't matter, but wicket looks good, and weather also a bit chilly, and wicket looks hard. So we're trying to score a good total and defend.
Defending champions Majis Titans, does that add a little extra motivation for your group?
Not really, because the past is past. Yes, we are the champion, but this is another final, and we are looking forward this game, and hopefully we'll give the good result.
And tell us about the team news. Any changes, because in the previous game you made quite a few changes.
Yes. Last game we got 5 changes, and all 5 guys coming back to the finals, and we are going for the same team like yesterday before.
Best of luck and enjoy the occasion.
Thank you very much.
So the news from the center is that in this finale, it's Savindu Pereira who has won the toss, and IAS Invincible, they have decided to bowl first.
In many ways, it is a game between two sides who have dominated the playing area with their bowling. Majis Titans on the back of Shafiq Jan, Hamilton Dale, Amir Khalim, Wasim Ali. They've been one of those splendid bowling sides. And then when you're talking about IAS Invincibles, Shazad was going to be opening the bowling and immediately on the money. He has the support of Muzahir Raza, Mohammad Imran. The off-spin of Ali Imran will be very interesting too. There's also Pasindu. And then to top it all up, the experience, the gentle medium pace of Mehran Khan. Yes, Invincibles. What a side. They found ways to beat Royal Oman Stallion, Majis Titans, Yalla Shabab. But then when they went up against Renaissance Challengers and Muscat Thunderers, not the top 2 teams of the contest, they've struggled. And that is exactly why they are titled as the Giant Killers. Every time that they are up against the Giants, they bring out their A game. Big shot on the leg side. Amir Khalim, with the kind of form that he is in, is not going to be playing second fiddle. He wants to make an impact and starts off with the maximum. What an incredible strike from Amir Khalim. Just back of length, it was the arm ball, but doesn't matter. With the spin, against the spin, it's all going to be sailing out of the Oman Cricket Academy. Shazad, one of the lead bowlers of IAS Invincibles, he's been very effective in the power play. I really think that probably deep square leg and deep mid wicket would be the right option, and that's exactly what they have shifted to. Change in the field. Long on comes inside the circle. And this is much better from Shazad. Can they handle the pressure? That's going to be the question that needs to be answered. And to answer that, I probably have the best person who was with the two captains. Mudassir Ali Qureshi will answer, can IAS Invincibles handle the pressure?
Good evening, Pranav, and good evening to all of our viewers. The captain looked quite confident during that toss. Savindu Pereira, riding high on confidence, the IAS Invincibles, and rightly said, whoever hold their nerves under pressure, they'll come out as champions in this big final of Oman D20 2025. Makes room, pulls, and he finds the man. What a catch! Spectacular. It was going away from Ali Imran. The experience of Ali Imran, timely jump, first blow, Sharma, slow walk, back to the hut.
Shazad has made a habit of picking up wickets in the power play, and he's going to be sticking to that. They needed an early wicket, and the first-class player from Pakistan, Ali Imran, holds on to a difficult catch at mid-wicket. It's first blood for Majis Titans. 8 for the loss of 1. Majis. So often in this game of cricket, when you perform, you're rewarded. Now, Ali Imran, who's held on to a good catch, immediately the captain says, you've got the job done for me. Do the job with the ball in hand. Ali Imran into the attack from the Oman LNG end. Full and erring in line, probably would have had a little bit of a deflection from the pad as well, and that's why not indicated as a wide.
Quite interestingly, the off-break bowler, the first one came into the left-hand batter. Deep square leg, long on, 2 fielders outside. Just came into the playing 11 couple of games ago, and straight away, he made that impact with his bowling. Ali Imran got 3 wickets last night against Royal Oman Stallions.
Big appeal. Probably the impact just outside the off stump, and that is why Amir Khalim is still in the middle. Sweep shot is one of those shots which gets him a lot of runs, but it also results in a lot of walkbacks to the dugout.
But if you have noticed, Pranav, what he does is his front leg almost came towards that fourth and fifth stump. It's always a good idea if you're fetching something from outside the fourth or fifth stump. There are less chances for you to get out LBW. One more appeal. A champion bowler and a champion batter. Brave. He's attacking those stumps.
And he's firing it in. Any young off spinner watching this needs to learn. Not giving any kind of air that Amir Khalim is looking for. He understands that Amir Khalim is fire here, and that's where he's behaving ice cold. Ali Imran. Over the top. Manufactures this. The quality of Amir Khalim. Ball will get to the boundary. They will get those 4 valuable runs. Brilliant stuff. Excellent stuff from Amir Khalim.
4 runs awarded by Mr. Hari, the on-field umpire. Alongside him is the experienced Rahul Ashas. 2 overs gone. In fact, 1 more delivery left. Not trying to hit it hard. Just goes aerial, a firm push over Muzahir. Did all the hard work, but just the ball touches the rope. A good decision given by the on-field umpire. Onto the pads. Erring his line and length. Everyone knows that he's very strong towards the leg side, and coming into Amir, you're asking for a punishment. Much better. So just 6 runs. In fact, in the shape of a couple of byes and wide. 8 runs, 2 overs gone, 16 for the loss of 1.
Muzahir Raza comes into the attack. Muzahir Raza. Big shot on the leg side. Nobody there. It didn't matter because the bat of Amir Khalim has started to swing. And at the moment, IAS Invincibles are paying a hefty price.
A man in form, the top run getter in this tournament. He goes high, he sends Raza out of the park, the very first ball of his spell. Captain is on fire, Amir Khalim with the bat.
Back of length and very cautious. Run out opportunity directed required. Not able to make impact. 2 left-handers very quick between the wicket. And that's where there's always going to be an opportunity for Invincibles.
Robin, I also don't understand why the bowlers, they try to come into Amir Khalim, that is his strong zone. Just keep it on the 4th and 5th stump. Let him go towards that cover area.
And that is what happens if you stay away from Amir Khalim. He opens up the face of the bat and slashes hard. And that is where runs are always going to be on offer.
Not a bad idea. If you could have pulled his length a bit back, there was a fielder station, but full marks to Amir Khalim. Chasing that delivery, goes aerial towards deep extra cover. Runs are coming. for Majis Titans, thanks to their captain. 26 on board, 22 from the blade of Khalim.
Very impactful. Looks to sweep it from outside the off stump. Tries to be innovative. I think this is a better idea to bowl straighter to Amir Khalim because, mainly because of the theory of you miss, I hit. Or else, one of those theories which has worked against Amir Khalim, Muscat Thunderers did it very effectively, is that they bowled outside the off stump, had a deep point, backward deep point, and when Amir Khalim slashed, it was caught by one of those fielders in the deep. I think that's a great theory as well.
Oh, look at the take. Extra swing, extra run. Abdul Rauf, you beauty. No third man in place, certainly saving 4 runs.
One of those major concerns that Raza would want to adapt to as he moves on in his career is that he would want to be a little economical. So often, he opens that run tap, and that doesn't work in the favor of his side. Shot, pulled, another maximum for Amir Khalim. This is mediocre stuff from Raza. You need to contain Amir Khalim. You need to take Amir Khalim away from the strike. Shot and on the hips, it was almost a freebie. Bread and butter for Amir Khalim with the kind of form that he is in. "17 runs from this over of Raza. And still, he has a ball to bowl. How expensive is it going to end up being? Can he produce a wicket? Very watchful, goes for a single. Wasim Ali not interested. So it's just 17 runs from that over of Raza. 3 overs done, 33 for the loss of 1, Titans.
Going at 11 runs per over, Majis Titans. Thanks to their captain Amir Khalim, who is on 28. Wasim Ali for the first time on strike against Ali Imran. A strong top order as well as the middle order when we talk about Majis Titans. Strength in their batting department. The batters like Gihan Clote yet to follow. Jordan Lee got brilliant 49 against Renaissance. Beautifully bowled. Back into Wasim Ali, very watchful Wasim. So Raza going for runs in his first over, not a good sign for IAS Invincibles. Edge goes past the short third and off the mark. Wasim Ali. 2 left-hander batters out there in the middle. As an off-break bowler, you need to have a slip. Still no change in the field, but 4 runs for Wasim Ali and 4 runs for Majis Titans. He's known for going deep into the crease and he loves to play those cut shots. Beautifully managed by the tall Wasim Ali. A decent over. The contest of this game by Ali Imran. Just 5, but the danger man The run machine, Amir Khalim, is back on strike. Oh, this will be a good contest between bat and ball. Long on and deep square leg. Two fielders outside 30 yard. Oh, look at that running between the wickets. Tap and run. It's not only about boundaries for Amir. He knows how to rotate the strike. He knows the importance of those singles and doubles, Pranav.
And he's giving respect to Ali Imran. Does understand that Ali Imran is here to pick up a wicket. Very watchful from Wasim Ali as well. 40 runs for the loss of 1 at the end of 4 for the Titans. Sadeep Hevadewage, we haven't seen much of him in this competition with the ball in hand. But he's going to be bowling the 5th over. And probably that's why they're bringing him, because he's an unknown commodity.
Desperately looking for a breakthrough here, Captain Sabindu. We haven't seen much of Sadeep with the ball. Animated, almost hitting that 8th stump toward that leg side.
They want a wicket. It doesn't matter how. They just want a wicket out of desperation. Because on the back of Amir Khalim, Majis Titans have got off to a flyer. They need to pull back. Primarily, they want that wicket of Amir Khalim, but in the process, even if they get Wasim Ali, they wouldn't mind. At the moment, a couple of dot balls to start this spell for Sadeep Hevadewage.
They started off really well, but last couple of overs is onslaught for Amir, forcing them on the back foot. Still don't understand the reason for not having a slip. An off-break bowling, that too with the new ball.
Because they're not looking to pick up wickets. That's my understanding. They're trying to restrict, contain. And that is very difficult to do against Amir Khalim. You need to get Amir Khalim out. Looks for the sweep. Sufficient air. Just overshot fine. Amir Khalim is breathing fire here at the Oman Cricket Academy. And that fire is burning IAS Invincibles.
Not learning from mistakes. Other bowlers of IAS punishing them. Amir Khalim yet again showing his class in the big game. Got plenty of runs in this tournament. Though he has lost his partner early in the first over, in the second over, he is looking good. 33 of just 17. On the back foot, towards offside. Sensational stuff from Amir Khalim. Well, he managed quickly on the back foot, and top of that finds the gap. Extraordinary timing and placement by Amir Khalim. The defending champions are looking good in this big final against IAS Invincibles. The plan not going in favor of IAS Invincibles. Sadeep leaking runs. 9 from his first over, 5 gone. An impressive start provided by Amir Khalim. Majis Titans 49 for the loss of 1.
Ali Imran, who's kept things tight from one end, that is the Oman LNG end, is going to be continuing for his third over. Once again fires it in. He's been fantastic. Run a ball 13 for him. That's what he's conceded. Hasn't picked up a wicket, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that he's kept things tight.
Using the feet and pulling his length back at the right time is Ali Imran. They came out with a plan, Majis Titans, especially against Ali Imran. This was the first sign of aggression against Ali Imran by Wasim Ali.
Once again, short of length and just one run of the first three deliveries. It's the final over of the power play. 50 is up for Majis Titans. For just 14 runs coming from Ali Imran, and the other 3 overs have conceded as many as 36 runs. Believe it or not.
They are targeting the other bowlers. Now look at that, very watchful. Plenty of overs left. Showing great responsibility and showing some great character with the bat, Amir Khalim.
Once again, respected by Amir Khalim. That shows the quality of Ali Imran at the moment.
His bowling is third. They have managed quite well. Quite a few support for IAS Invincibles.
Everybody likes the underdog story. And that's exactly what it is. Arm ball from Ali Imran and respected well by Amir Khalim. 6 overs done, that's the end of the power play. 50 for the loss of 1. Titans. This is how it all panned out. Shazad was taken away very early. And that's where he came back and picked up that wicket of Abhinav. Ali Imran came into the attack, kept things tight from one end. But the other end was leaking runs. Raza was dispatched for a very expensive over. I think 17 or 18 runs from it. Although Ali Imran just kept things tight. Sadeep Hiwadewage not learning a lesson, and he was expensive too. He's going to be continuing. Or rather, it's Savindu who's going to be coming into the attack. Another off spinner. This time the captain wants to take the matter in his own hands. 50 for the loss of 1. That's going to be the problem. Ali Imran having a word with the captain, telling him his secret mantra. Will it work for Savindu is the question. Good turn. Quick single. They will get it. And just with that single, it is Jamil Zaidi who joins me in the comm box. Jamil bhai, a very good evening. A big evening for 2 teams. One giant and the other, the giant killer.
Very good evening to all the viewers around. Absolutely. I always call this team IAS Invincible Giant Killers because their momentum in this tournament is really top class. They are winning the matches in the last over of the matches, yesterday also. But the man in between them is none other than Amir Khalim, the veteran, the under-24, playing his superb batting display once again.
Call him the under-19. He's aging backwards. In reality, the 44-year-old Amir Khalim is breathing fire. Down the ground, Amir Khalim is going to be pushing for the second. Believe it or not, this is unbelievable running. A little bit of a fumble and Amir Khalim is quick to call for a second.
I'm just giving 5 years grace period now for Amir Khalim. But mashallah, he is absolutely fantastic. This is really quality. I mean, if somebody youngster is seeing how to keep them fit, and look at the display of the batting he's doing. Masterclass. You bowled him anywhere, off and on, he will make it to the maximum. and with clean hitting, no slogging, no under-prepared shots.
A topper in education doesn't want grace marks to pass, and Amir Khalim at the moment, in the kind of form that he is, doesn't want any kind of sympathy because he means business. Looking to be an expensive shot on the offside. It's a little tired wicket. There are a few cracks. I was there in the middle a while ago, and that's where I think the spinners will have a decent role to play. And under light, as a pacer, if you can hit the deck hard, then moisture will get a little bit of a spongy bounce.
Well, I really do not totally agree with you. Yes, of course, spinners have some say. But because most of the time, this wicket is absolutely batting wicket on. The spinners who used to bowl flighted in might have some turns. End of over number 7, it is 55 for 1. We'll talk later on of this over. So Ali Imran, another veteran. What a brilliant of a spinner he is. All his experience in Pakistan, played so much first-class cricket and his career best 7 wickets in his match in trophy. This is Wasim Ali onto the back foot, cracks it beautifully through the extra cover. 4 runs, both left-handers showing their class. Wasim Ali, part of the national team. Look at that one, how quickly come down, smashed over to the extra cover.
Lovely drive, exclusive drive from Wasim Ali, the tall lad. Gets to the pitch of the ball. Really like what I see from Wasim Ali. He's in that kind of a form where he wants to get runs for himself. And no better platform than the all-important finale.
Absolutely. But really, I really do appreciate this IAS Invincibles, how they come up last year into the finals, and this time also, couple of matches they lost, but later on they come back strongly and reach us to this prestigious finale, and that is 2 against the Majis Titans, the title holders. Flicked off beautifully by Amir Khalim for the single. Repeat final of the last year, we have Majis Titan 1 and IAS Invincible were the runners-up. But the hard work, I believe, put in by the IAS Invincible coach and the sponsor is commendable for now.
I have to agree with the fact that IAS Invincibles has transformed into a quality side. A lot of it is because of Asif Al-Balushi, the owner. The way he's been working tirelessly behind the scenes. And then you talk about Khalid Rashid, the coach, who's always involved in the things.
He do have a vast experience, of course. He's a veteran of the international teams that Oman has visited. A very premier left-arm orthodox bowler for his team, Raha, captain. Showing all his vast experience, try to groom this team into a unit, and I'm sure which he has done commendably well. A couple of years before, IAS Invincible used to be number 5, number 4 in the points table, but now they are really coming up. Place it out towards the sweeper cover. Seeing the Majis Titans team, actually all credit goes to the owners of Majis Titans. So really trust in coach Uza and of course Amir Khalim. They are bringing foreign recruits who really do for performing here at the Suman Cricket Academy building. 8 overs done. It is 63 for 1, Majis Titans. Savindu, the off spinner. The fighting captain, IAS Invincibles, Savindu, a brilliant batter and a very, very useful off spinner as well. We have seen his batting in a couple of matches. He lead the team from the front, as Amir Khalim did for Majis Titans. So a keen battle between the two stalwarts rather.
The run flow has been controlled back. Won't take it away from IAS Invincibles. Savindu is doing a decent job. He's not bowled a lot in this tournament. But against Majis Titans, where so many left-handers are on offer, first he got Sadeep and now he himself is getting the job done.
He's a thinking captain, I think. His captainship has really made a difference in IAS Invincible. Coming down the wicket, Wasim Ali hammered it to the sweeper cover for the single. All in all, once again, out of 6 teams, 2 top quality teams made it to the final today. And I'm sure a lot of spectators must be coming along with the families of the players who are playing in this match. What a running between the wicket. Absolutely stunning.
Not happy at the moment is the wicketkeeper, who believed that there was never a second. I think it's just a matter of time that a reverse sweep comes out. Amir Khalim, 43 of 30. Doesn't like to go inside out. Good fielding, keeps it down to a dot ball.
That is showing the intention or the intensity of this game now. Everyone is fully charged up, on the toes, all the fielders, on the toes, both the batters, looking for hitting boundaries and maximums for any loose delivery. Just tap and run. Brilliantly bowled by Savindu. End of a very good over from Savindu. It is 9 overs done. 68 for one Majis Titan.
Strategy is very clear. They're going to use off spin. Leading edge, gone straight up. Sadeep is a handy fielder. Holds on to it. Wasim Ali was just looking to unleash, has lost his wicket. What a prize wicket for Sadeep Hewade. 9 runs of his first over, very first delivery. And the wicket of Wasim Ali.
Well, I think they have hidden this talent of Sadeep, who is really a brilliant batter. Today has been asked to bowl. And what a way to get the wicket of Wasim Ali. Top edge, straight cotton bowled by himself. Wicket number 2, back to the dugout for Majis Titan. 68 for 2. And it's a short break for the drinks interval. We'll be back after a couple of minutes.
We're back. Sadeep Hewadiwage has just got the back of Wasim Ali. Jean-Claude starts watchfully. The game has been pulled back by IAS Invincibles, especially after the off-spinners have taken control.
3 left-handers in a trot. Beautifully played, but a straight misfield there at the deep extra cover. 4 runs. Jean-Claude, one of the fine from the Majis Titans team. Superb in all the departments. Brilliant wicket keeper. He has a lot of runs for the team also. He was the player of the match in the last year's final. He's got senior partner Amir Khalim with him. I'm very surprised to see Sandeep Hewadiwage is bowling also.
I think they've gone with that plan to keep things tight. They want to go with the defensive approach. Cut well. Just a single for Jean-Claude on this occasion.
Well, I think Amir also try to be a bit sensible at the moment. Keep one hand intact.
In the air, just wide of that fielder. Quick single for Amir Khalim, moves on to 44. A lot of cheer for Amir Khalim, lot of fans. Look at the noise.
About to say that cameraman will focus on the spectators, and he really did. Thank you, dear. A lot of fans for both the teams, their families watching this great finale at this beautiful Oman Cricket Academy, Building Oval 1 for the D20 League. Today being holiday as well. Placed nicely. Raza, who missed that boundary. Very rare, such a young, talented all-rounder. End of over number 10, 75 for 2, Majis Titans. Samadi has brought in ever dependable all-rounder Yasir Dur Muhammad. Doesn't have much pace, but try to bowl within the stumps, keeping the balls a bit low. That makes difficult for the batsman to hit. He's a brilliant find for IAS Invincibles, always coming and performing.
They need a wicket. 75 at the halfway mark. Majis Titans are a little ahead in this game, and that's where, to pull the game back, they need that wicket of Amir Khalim, and they need to have a few quiet overs.
Onto the back foot, cut fiercely, but just for the single. Good field placement by the skipper, Savindu. Some advice now for Dur Muhammad. Electrifying final we have today. A lot of crowd is also coming here. Played slightly uppishly. It's quite safe.
Apart from that misfield, IAS Invincibles have kept things tight. They've not allowed Majis Titans to dominate, and in the middle phase, That's where you win or lose a game.
Very, very crucial juncture, this overs. Beautifully bowled. As mentioned you, this boy, Yasedur Mohammed, is a very, very dangerous bowler to play on. His ball not coming up, it's going a bit low. That makes the batters a bit confused. Good effort.
Mix up. Doesn't do the damage. Gian Clote and Amir Khalim, two left-handers.
Any run out at this stage will definitely dent the hopes of Majis Titans to go for the big numbers on the board. For IAS Invincible to chase, they have to be sensible. It's beautifully picked up, coming down to the leg side, and therefore quickly 2 runs. Brilliant running.
Getting close to his milestone, 47 for Amir Khalim at the moment. 11 overs done, 80 for the loss of 2. Titans.
In comes Imran Khan, the wicket taker for IAS Invincible in the last couple of matches with his brilliant mixed deliveries, sensible bowling, very, very difficult bowler. Never let any batters to come on to him. The first one outside the off stump, not too much pace, but just mixing the deliveries.
And he's incredible against the left-handers. Angles it into the left-handers, and then after bouncing, it shapes away. And so often, he squares the left-handers up. And that's where the keeper close to the stumps will always be interested. Watch out for the outside edge as well. Ended on a quick single.
Against 2 veterans facing each other. Imran Khan, also a veteran now. Played so many years for the national team. And of course to Amir Khalim, the man in form. Down the leg side, just rolled over the wrist for the single, Amir Khalim.
Gian Clote, he needs to explode. He's taken his time, 9 of 10 deliveries. They have to be looking to bat IAS Invincibles out of the game. And that works. That certainly works for Majis Titans. He's manufactured it by just creating a little bit of doubt in the mind of Imran Khan.
Brilliant. Just how nice to pick the gap between the 2 fielders. And this boundary was needed for Majis Titans. These 2, if they continue to play in the same way, I'm sure they might go around 150 or 150 plus. But again, depending on how these 2 can take the score. Nicely bowled by Imran Khan. He's getting wickets in every match. In the last 3 matches, they have played 4, 3, 3.
Driven straight to deep covers, and that's where it's going to be a single to wind that over. Just 7 runs from that over of Mehran Khan. He wouldn't mind it. 12 overs done, 87 for the loss of 2.
Yasir Dul will continue. He's given away only 5 in the very first over. It's time, try to smash it. This is where Yasir Dul is very, very difficult. The ball kept low. Batsman expected that it might come up, but it's not coming up. It's just around the knee level.
And that's what you get with Yasir Dul. He likes to keep things tight, likes to keep things simple. And that's why he's been very valuable in the middle overs. Trying to manufacture something, doesn't get anything onto it. Gian Clote, he's feeling the heat, he's feeling the pressure. 14 of 15 deliveries for him.
Well, I think right time for Amir Khalim to tell him that it's not too early to play those innovative shots, because if they continue to play in the way they are playing, 1 boundary in an over and couple of singles, it definitely makes good for Majis Titans.
Dismissed. Time for Gian Clote and his adventure to come to an end. The South African was in trouble against Yasir Dul and his accuracy, and trying to heave it on the leg side, misses a straight delivery, and that's going to result in timber being disturbed.
This is what talking about Yasir Dul Mohammed. It is brilliant bowler. The ball always kept low. And this time against Gian Clote, I think that it will come onto the bat. But it went from knee through and shattered the stumps. So very, very valuable wicket for Yasir Dul. 87 for 3, Majis Titans. So the South African replaced by another South African. It is Jordan Lee Wolf. He was good in the batting. Couple of good knocks he has played. Plus some good wickets also. He has taken a very good all-rounder. And today is the day. He has to perform in both categories. But what an over from Yasir Dul Mohammed. Brilliant one. Getting rid of Gian Clote is itself a credit for him.
Quick single. The final 7.3 overs. Amir Khalim on 48. First, he would like to get to his milestone before he cuts loose.
Well, currently I think the personal milestones should not be considered, as the team always comes first, to be honest. And he's the person who is a team man, though the captain as well.
Flicked on the leg side. Deep square leg, single.
That full toss a bit low. What an over from Yasir Dur Mohammad. Brilliant one. 2 overs, 1 wicket and 7 runs he has been given. Absolutely brilliant bowling from him. End of over number 13, 89 for 3 Majis Titans. Mehran will continue. Just tap and run Amir Khalim for the single.
Gets to his 50, Amir Khalim in the process. What a player. Watch out for Amir Khalim. Praise to the heavens. He will be appreciated by Jordan Lee Wolf, the captain, the leader of the pack, the invincible on the other side. Amir Khalim, the champion, stands tall.
Congratulations, Amir, for another 50 in this tournament. As a team captain, you are leading a team from the front. Tap and run. Wow, it's a way away from the wicket. A direct hit could have been in danger. IAS Invincibles came back strongly in the last 7 and 8 overs, but now totally dominating on the majestic ball by batters of Majis Titans. Amir in particular. Couple of wickets. Jihan Klote, Wasim Ali. Back to the dugout. At the moment I said, Amir must have heard it, swept it beautifully. Halfway over to the square leg for the boundary.
And now he's decided to cut loose. Just as predicted, once he gets to 50, he would want to make a big impact. And with shots like these, he's very lethal, very dangerous. Very calculative as well, and that's where there's not much that you can do.
Some attention being to the batters of Majis Titans. The play is held up for a moment now. With the physio is also on the ground to assist the batter. It's Jordan who needs some assistance from the physio. Well, all okay. Journally pulls back. With Amir Khalim's perfect boundary onto the square leg boundary. Neat down. Perfect timings to Mehran Khan. That was beautifully bowled into the batters. Some umpires unmoved, sliding down the leg side. We have two very, very experienced umpires on the field. Two very senior umpires, Rahul Ashar and Hari Krishna, supervising this final. Coming down the wicket. And finally, I was talking about Mehran Khan, very, very difficult for him to hit. And finally, he got the wicket they were looking for. The prior wicket of Amir Khalim, taken by Mehran Khan in the short cover. Same time,
Trying to go inside out, and he finds the captain. Captain takes the catch of captain. Savindu makes no mistake. The danger man departs. Managing 54 of 41 balls, 95 for the loss of 4.
well, what a coincidence. Another foreign recruit, South African Imran Manek, is joined Jordan de Wolf after the fall of the mercurial Amir Khalim. Caught Savindu, bowled Mehran Khan on a very, very accomplished 54 runs. So really, runs are now, both the batters are new, especially Jordan needs some time, so as Imran Manek.
Two South African boys out there in the middle, the foreign recruit for Majis Titans in this big final. Can they get runs? Can they build a partnership? The good news is for IAS that Mehran Khan, his strike. Oh, look at that quicker delivery. Champion bowler, champion stuff, 14 gone. The run rate coming under 7 runs per over, 95 for the loss of 4.
And immediately, captain has decided himself to go out and bring Pasindu, left arm orthodox spinner, very, very useful spinner, Pasindu.
Last 6 in the first innings. Jamil bhai, good to see, especially in the middle overs, the way captain, he himself came in with the ball. Sadeep bowled well. 4 overs of 40. The next 10 overs, all they could manage just 55. What a comeback by IAS.
To my surprise, I was just surprised to see Sardeep Devaga bowling. He has not bowled in the entire tournament so far. They might have kept him as a secret weapon. It's beautifully bowled once again. Ball lifting up outside the off stump. I'm sure they are strangling the Majis Titans batters not to go for more runs.
Now he's bowling 15th over. So if he continues to bowl till 19th, he may not be able to finish his quota of 4 tonight. That is because Amir Khalim, Gihan, Wasim, they were out there in the middle, so captain did not opted to get Madhava into the attack. Late introduction. He's a quality bowler. If he can get a couple of quick wickets, they might keep them under 150.
I have all the praise for the captain of this IAS Invincibles, Savindu. He is a performer. Look at brilliant effort. Absolutely brilliant. Could have been a boundary. That's what the commitment today we are seeing from the fielders of IAS Invincibles.
Leading from the front. It's not the first time. We have already seen Savindu at covers, saving quite a few runs for his side. Electric in the field. Captain Savindu Pereira searching for that boundary in this over. Imran Manak. Manek uses his feet. Manek misses, but not Abdul Rauf. That's the end of Imran Manak. Madhava strikes in his first over.
He is such a remarkable bowler, Pasindu. And Imran Manik has really reckless shot at this stage of the game, where the team wants him to be there up to the 20th over. All work done by Abdullah. Brilliant work behind the wicket. Uprooted the bails in a flash. And Majis Titans really in trouble at the moment. 98 for 5. In being the young sensation Aryan Bisht, at a time when the team looking for a good partnership between these two, Jordan Wolf and Aryan Bisht. Imran Manik really loses his patience, coming down the wicket to Pasindo and was stumped.
Champion step from men in red. It's the hard work of Asif Baloch the last 8-9 years. Can they lift the trophy? A young beast, he knows how to get runs. What an over. 15 gone, 99 for the loss of 5.
Amir Khalim continued to bowl his mesmerizing medium pacers, I believe. Got rid of Amir Khalim. And in the last couple of matches, he is really among the wickets. 4 wickets, 3 wickets, 3 wickets, I'm not wrong. And what a time for IAS Invincible team, especially Asif Baloch and Khalid Rashid. Couple years back, they used to be at number 4, number 5, down in the points table. But from last year, they totally revamped the team into a winning combination, a unit that we are seeing here today.
Playing to their strength. They have dropped someone like Mohammad Imran in the middle of this tournament, but still the bowling unit look quite effective, beating the outside wood. Beautifully bowled by Mehran. It has been a long process when we talk about IAS Invincibles. They tried their best quite a few seasons ago, but that belief that faith put in by Asif Baluch in these boys. Now the results are favouring them. It's a big night for IAS Invincibles.
Onto the back for Tarian, which goes for the single. It's not only Asif Baloch, his selection of the players, and of course Khalid's approval of scores, is quite selective. I mean, they don't go for the big names, but those who are bringing like Savindu, Pasindu, I mean, absolutely they are top-class cricketers, trying to give their 500% to the team. That's why the team has become so nice.
Dealing in singles as of now. And if you remember, the master stroke was in the middle of the D10. They changed the captain because Mehran was trying. We have seen a drastic change from these boys. They lost that final of Oman D10. Now featuring in this final edition of Oman D20. Oh, that extra bounce, he was beaten by that change of pace. Was there a chance for Abdul Rauf?
You cannot play Mehran under those conditions, I'll tell you. He is so much lethal to the batters. They're just guessing which type of ball he's coming now. And you rightly said, he has got tremendous pressure. Mehran during that time, not getting runs, not getting wickets. It's the right thing to take him off. And of course, after that, you know, he's a big performer. Oh. What an effort. What an effort. Could have been the back catch of the day. Brilliant one. Just inches off the ground, tried, but failed to get it. 16 overs done, 103 for 5, Majis Titans.
Boundaries are dried up in this big final under the lights. Half of the side back in the hut for Majis Titans. Mehran bowled 3 overs. Very effective, and Madhav will continue. The fielding has been superb, Jamil bhai. If you throughout this game, what we have noticed is that commitment. They know the importance of this game, and they know each and every run matters.
Actually, I do like this team because from last couple of matches, they are struggling and getting the matches win in the last stages of the game, even the last ball of the match as well. You have seen the last one. Anil Suleiman hit that 6 in the last ball of the match. And then yesterday, we have seen again it was Anisur Rahman who took the match and beat Royal Stallions. Something really amazing.
Trying to sweep. And it shows the character of Anisur Rahman. He was calm and composed. The situation was completely different compared to the first time they met Royal Oman Stallions in this tournament. Faced one ball, got that maximum. Now, yesterday, he showed his class, the temperament, top of that.
He looks to play a lot of cricket back at home, wherever from Pakistan or India. I asked Khalid Rashid that Anis Rahman looks to me a batter who can come number 5, number 6, number 7. But he said, this is our strategy, we have our plan, so we go according to our plan, and their plan is successful.
Tap and run, stop the singles. Sensible piece of batting. They are targeting the last couple of overs. Now, they're not looking for 150, 160. If they can somehow manage another 35, 145, 150, they have a quality bowling to defend in the second innings. And Madhava, can he get better of Wolf, who has been kept quiet and calm for the last few overs?
Absolute brilliant bowling that bogged them down, going for the big hits. That's quite natural that when you do have lost a couple of top wickets and to quickly come back and take the control, it will take little time. But in this case, I think don't have much time to wait for, to go for the maximum runs they can.
On the back foot, it's an absolute batting track, but the spinners, they are doing a wonderful job. Another tight over from Madhava, 17 gone, 108 for the loss of 5.
It's quite coincidence, Mudassir. We have seen Majis Titans last year. They come out guns blazing, wins the title. Before that, of course, beautiful hit in the air. And finally, the wicket they were looking for, wicket number 6, back to the dugout. What a brilliant spell from Amir Khan once again.
They have lifted themselves in the field. Throughout this innings, we have seen some superb ground fielding, and catching has been excellent, miles up in the air. But calm was Shazad. Reverse cup. Mehran strikes for the second time in this big final. The captain enjoyed that Savindu, 108 for the loss of 6. So big names, big hitters are back in the hut. Comes in Nan Khan. Khan to Khan onto the pads, just a single. Rising to the occasion are the fielders and the bowlers of IAS Invincibles. But quite interestingly, if you notice, this is the 18th over and he's bowling his final. 19th by default, it will be bowled by Madhava. So who is going to bowl that final over? That is the big question as of now.
Well, I'm sure they're not going to give it to Mudai Raza. Because the issue is that he is not bowling well. The first one bowled about 18 to 19 overs. They will try someone who will not get minimum runs. And wow, the moment I said sitter one has been dropped.
He waited, Muzai Raza, instead of committing and running forward. He expected the ball to come towards him, but just falling short of Raza. Not happy was Mehran Khan. They need 1 or 2 big overs. 110 for the loss of 6. He connects the Pathan power. Khan gets a maximum, a much needed maximum.
That was required at the moment. Brilliantly played from the middle of the bat. Over to the long on for the maximum. Couple of maximum and boundaries will definitely lift Majis Titans to a respectable total, which they can defend with their brilliant bowling.
What a timely maximum, Jamil bhai. It was a bit fuller, easy picking, generated some power. 8 runs so far. He has been very economical in his previous 3 overs. The next couple of deliveries are very key. Inside edge, Dur the fielder. Excellent work by Yasir Dur.
He's an handy all-rounder, Yasir Dur, really. He bowls superbly whenever asked to bowl. Always keep the run rate down with his brilliant medium pacers. He fielded well. And time comes when he batted also. Got a couple of maximums. Well, I think if Ali Imran, I don't know whether his bowled is 4 overs or not. If not, that might be 1 over he has to be bowled by him, I believe.
Another single. A good over. After a long time for Majis Titans, 10. A wicket went down on the very first ball. 18 gone, 118 for the loss of 6. Starting 4 overs, 40 for the loss of 1. Next 14 overs, they have lost 5 wickets. All they could add is 78 runs. It clearly shows the domination by the bowlers in the middle overs, especially the spinners and Mehran Khan, Yasir Dur, Madhava bowling his third and the final of his spell. This is the 19th over. Goes for reverse, he appeals. But not out, says Rahul. Bat involved? Yes, bat involved.
Abdul Rauf so excited behind the stumps. This is his 3rd over for Sindhu. It will be 19th, 20th, or maybe Savindu or coming down the wicket, but could not clear the fence. Now I think they will try to go for the runs. No chance to wait.
A clever piece of bowling. As soon as the batter came down the track, he pulled his length back. A clever, smart thinking bowler. He's getting runs in the shape of singles, but singles won't hurt. It's a good idea by Bish because it's Khan. As we have seen in the previous over, he can get those quick runs. So sensible piece of batting by Aryan Bish, giving back the strike to Khan.
But he knows he can hit maximum. Adnan Khan, the last one he hit to Mehran Khan. But they do have Jan Shafiq also in the dugout, who is a big hitter and really come to win matches for his team at least a couple of times single-handedly in the last overs. Once again, top edge. And it's going to be wicket number 7. And what a valuable wicket, Adnan Khan, who looks quite good, finally succumbed to the pressure. And wicket number 6 back to the dugout. What a magnificent piece of spin bowling. supported by excellent fielding by Invincibles.
A complete domination, complete team effort, well bowled, and look at that excellent catch, running in, all eyes wide open. No mistake by Ali Imran. He is having a wonderful tournament with the ball now in the field. Seventh man departs. It's 121 on board.
What a spell from this man, Pasindu. Absolutely fantastic left arm orthodox spinners. Variations are there. Cleverness is there. Jan Shafiq, known for his maximum, but time has come for him to prove. He has done it so far for the Majis Titans.
We have seen different quality spinners when we talk about left arm orthodox, the likes of Sagar Parmar and Shakil, who love to bowl quicker, but this bowler is completely different when it comes to the skill set. Never afraid to give that flight. What an over. That will be the end of spell, keeping in mind this was the 19th over. 3 overs, 12 runs, couple of wickets, very economical, superb piece of bowling by Madhava, 19 gone, 122 for the loss of 7. For sure, they do have the memories of that Oman D10 final. They were almost there, but lost that final IAS Invincibles to Majis Titans. Now, can they rewrite the script here? Final over, Yasir Dur, 2 overs, 7, a wicket to his name. Very economical. An real unsung hero for IAS Invincibles, Yasir Dur in this tournament.
Silent hero, I'll say. Really. He has no showing at all, coming, bowling with the heart, and go, fielding all his effort, batting all his efforts. What else you need?
He's a complete team man.
Absolutely.
5 deliveries. Can Bisht find a boundary so far? Looked for those singles, a wild swing, a dot delivery. What a start to the first ball single, then a dot. Feeling the pressure. The young Aryan Bisht.
Well, I think what he has to do, Aryan, just to give a single and let Jan Shafiq to come to take the last couple of deliveries. Because Yasir will not be letting them to hit. That's the right thing he has done. Now Jan Shafiq has the bat in his hand. 3 legal deliveries to go. How many maximum or how many runs he can get in these 3 deliveries?
If he can get at least a couple of maximums, going to the break, the momentum will be on their side. It's all about the momentum. On to the pads, loud appeal, and the finger goes up. Yasir Dur Mohammad, the new superstar for IAS Invincibles. Very economical, a genuine wicket taker. Short stay for Jan Shafiq.
We're discussing that who is going to bowl the 20th over. We miss Yasir Dur. And what a great captainship by Savindu. He brought him. He knows that he is not a fast bowler, but medium pacer. His ball's not coming up to the batter, up to the knee height level. And he delivered 2 valuable wickets. Jihan Klote and Jan Shafiq.
clearly shows the good game awareness of Savindu. They were put under pressure by Amir Khalim. The bowlers leaked plenty of runs, but he came up with a master stroke. Sadeep came into bowled those tight overs. The captain himself, we haven't seen much of Savindu with the ball. Rising to the occasion, astute captaincy by Savindu, walks in Ubaidullah.
Absolute credit, salute to Savindu for his brilliance and understanding of the game. What time, which bowler has to be used, he's taking and giving that exactly team requires him for what.
These are the moments where you can make a name for yourself. Champion stuff from Savindu.
What a timely maximum. Brilliant one. Bowling, first time bowling down the leg side, and Ubaidullah really picked up the pace, flicked it over to the square leg boundary for the maximum. Lot of crowd is there today to watch this finale.
Why do you want to try new thing? A loosener, a full toss, hammer towards that backward deep square leg, much needed maximum. 130 final legal delivery left in this first innings. Still very economical. Look at that, his figures. 15 runs, 17 legal deliveries bowled by Dur Mohammad, got 2 wickets.
Well, I think it will not be as much easy as we are expecting to chase this 130, 135 Majis Titans. They do have a brilliant bowling lineup, spearheaded by Himal Tandal. And of course, Amir Khalim himself.
The first 6 overs will be very crucial in the run chase. How are they going to approach? That will be key in this contest in the second innings, in the run chase. Still 1 delivery left. Dur has been sent out of the park by Ubaidullah. 6.55 is the run rate. One more. What a hit. You beauty. 2 deliveries, 2 maximums, and ends the inning with a flourish. It's 136 what Majis Titans got at the end of 20 overs.
What a brilliant hit from Ubaidullah. Right time, he was not among the runs, but today he came to rescue his team from a precarious position to at least a decent total on the board to defend. Brilliant 2 sixes, both the sixes onto the onside. One to the cow's corner and one onto the square leg boundary. What a brilliant over. Majis Titans have got this. We're talking about it. This is the one they have started. Amir Khalim with the bank over to the mid wicket for the maximum. This was again the first wicket. Brilliantly taken. And then again it was on Amir Khalim show over to the extra cover. This time once again to his favourite position of mid-wicket. Then again towards the extra cover, rather third man. This was swept onto the onside. Cut nicely. The favourite sweep of Amir Khalim. Once again cut beautifully. Coming down the wicket, slashing the gap towards the extra cover. Majestically, this is the one he has been out, got a top edge. Jehan Clerty comes, couple of boundaries to him.
This was the phase when Yasir Dur Mohammad was introduced, and straight away he got better of Gihan. One after the other, wickets went down. And this was the big one. Beautifully taken by the captain Savindu. Then Imran Manek was sent back the hut. The catching has been superb throughout the first innings by IAS Invincibles. They maintained that pressure on the batters. 6 from Khan. Then he was sent back. Courtesy to that another good catch by the fielder Ali Imran of IAS Invincibles. Jan Shafiq was caught right in front. Then the last 2 balls, colossal hits from Ubaidullah. First the full toss, the next one was a back of length. It was sent out of the park towards that cow corner. What a hit. The tall Ubaidullah ends the innings with a maximum. So late recovery, that in the final 2, but clearly IS Invincibles, they dominated the way they came back. 54 for Amir Khalim, though he has lost his partner Sharma early. His TJ partnership, Wasim Ali, never get going in this big final. So was Gihan Klote, so was Wolf. Nothing much to talk about that middle order. Valuable contribution, 10 from Bisht. Quick 12. That will hold the key in this contest of just couple of balls. And discipline in the bowling, just 6 extras, Jamil Bhai.
Well, I think it will be really a really contested match. 136 is not a total where they cannot defend. Looking at the bowling, it was impressive bowling from once again from Yasidur Mohammed, 2 for 21. Mehran Khan always among the wicket, 2 for 27. And Pasindu got 2 for 12, most economical, 4 runs and over. Brilliant bowling from him. So 136 for 8, Majis Titans in 20 overs. Just 6 extras. How disciplined was their bowling. So we will be taking a short break and we'll be back with the chase.
We are back. Both the sides will feel spirited because IS Invincibles have kept Majis Titans sub 150 and 14 runs away from 150. And that's a big advantage. Certainly a massive advantage for IS Invincibles. But then Majis Titans that were reeling close to 120 on the back of those 2 maximums from Ubaidullah have got to 136. And how important are those 12 runs Last two deliveries, 2 sixes from the bat of Ubaidullah. "137 runs to win." If you ask anybody, 9 out of 10 people will tell you that IAS Invincibles, who haven't been a champion in the D series, have a massive opportunity, massive chance. There's a certain favourites to win this title. So much will come down to Imran Khan and how he starts the proceedings. He's up against Jan Shafiq, and a brilliant ball to start the proceedings from Imran Khan. Appreciates it. Some words from Jan Shafiq as well. Pathan versus Pathan here at the Oman Cricket Academy. It's the all-important finale. With me is Mudassar Ali Qureshi.
The superstar versus rising star here in Oman. The bowlers did a wonderful job to keep the mighty Majis Titans to 136. But plenty of runs, keeping in mind it's a high-octane final. Mehran dancing down the track, beaten with the pace. Why do you want to hurry? You need to show character. These are the big games, and all eyes on big man Imran Khan. They need to provide a good start. But Jan started off really well with back-to-back dot deliveries.
Swing and a miss. Certainly, Imran Khan did not like those few words from Jan Shafiq. This is going to be a contest to watch out for, Mudeepa.
Absolutely. And in the break, I was just having a look at the performances of the player with the bat. And Amir Khalim had a wonderful tournament. Hassan Ali got wickets to his name. So was Sufyan Mahmood. A hat-trick, a lone hat-trick so far in this tournament belongs to Sufyan. Shah Faisal was exceptional with the ball. So was Wasim Ali, an all-rounder. So good to see batters, bowlers, all-rounders. Chance taken. That's gonna be that. Imran Khan departs. Jan Shafiq strikes. Early blow for IAS Invincibles.
Looking for a big shot, Imran Khan, and so is the case. So often, he's been asked to hold up because Jan Shafiq has that issue with that front foot. And that's where the umpires want to be double sure. They need a moment of luck. Oh, that's touch and go. That is touch and go. That is awfully close. And what a wonderful catch under lights. Ubaidullah, those two maximums, and now holding on to an opportunity. This is going to be touch and go. Something needs to be behind the line. Does he have anything? This is going to be so close. We'd love to have a zoomed in close on visual. Oh, from this angle, he looks to be in trouble. Jan Shafiq. Certainly in a lot of trouble, Jan Shafiq. From this angle, I don't think there's anything behind the line. For first point of impact makes a big role. The first point of impact probably. That is what could have given that in the favor of Jan Shafiq. Imran Khan departs without troubling the scorers. One down IAS without runs on board.
You need to put a price on your wicket. This is a big game. One mistake, not only you but also the team can be in trouble. An early departure for Mehran and an early entry for captain Savindu. Still 137 required. No runs on board. They have lost Mehran. Jan Shafiq looking quick and lethal. Beaten. The keeper misses. They are going for a run. The first run on board.
Great game awareness from Sadeep to be very proactive. He looks to be in a lot of pain. It's a chilly evening. What a moment in this game. 12 runs of the last two deliveries. And now, starting off in great fashion, Majis Titans. They've changed this game into a 19-over game with the way they have started.
They are a champion side. They know how to make a comeback. Even a modest total, they have a quality bowling. And straight away, the batters were forced on the back foot. Oh, look at that. Impressive stuff. Pitching on a perfect line, some movement, some bounce. An extraordinary start to this run chase. Jan Shafiq delivered for his side in his first over. So one gone, 1 for 1. It's a chilly night, but what a start. Knows the importance of this game. Jan Shafiq bowled an extraordinary first over. Now Tandel getting ready from Oman Talent to bowl the second over of this innings. Captain on strike, a slip in position, Wasim Ali. Oh, sharply came in. A loud appeal, they are convinced, but unmoved is Rahul Asher. What a peach of a delivery. Jacked back into the right-hand batter. Brilliantly taken by Gihan Klote.
What a moment in this game. Savindu Tupahige. They need his wicket. It can very well be a difference between win and loss for Majis Titans. And then when you see this game of a cricket, the way it is being played right now, two sides going really hard at one another, you just can't ignore it. You have to fall in love with this game.
Aggression by both the fast bowlers of Majis Titans. It's a cool breeze out there in the middle blowing at Oman Cricket Academy. But the temperature rising high on field. It's 11 versus 2 as of now. Majis Titans trying to get one more wicket here. Captain yet to get off the mark. Way outside the off stump, but just inside that red line. What exactly they need to do? Because they are really forced on the back foot by Jan Shafiq and Hemal Tandel.
Two options. Fire versus ice, fire versus fire. And I'll explain both of them. Fire versus ice, you fend this attack, take the game deep and leave it till the end. I'm a big fan of the second approach, fire versus fire. Counter attack, go hard on Majis Titans. And that is what Savindu is trying to do at the moment. And that's why huge respect with the way he's led the IAS side.
I agree with you, and never a good idea. Fire and ice. The ice will melt in no time. It's not easy to take on fire. You need to have that fire in your belly, that hunger to take on the bowlers of Majis Titans.
And what happens with fire versus fire is that a moment of panic. If you can just show that initial glimpses, a couple of big shots, all of a sudden Majis Titans, because they don't have much on the board, will panic. But for that to happen, you have to stand and deliver. It's easier said than done. We are here in the comm box, in the air-conditioned comm box, and those 13 gentlemen in the middle of the field are feeling the heat. It's the winters, but the heat is on.
Probing with a superb line and length. Top of that pace. It's not easy for the batters. 5 dot deliveries, that too. To a man in form with the bat, Savindu. Can he strike Tandel? One more swing and a miss. A brilliant over, a maiden over, the first maiden over in this mega final. 2 overs gone. Still the score says 1 for the loss of 1.
Big movement in this game. Lot of swings, lot of miss. Electricity being generated by IAS Invincibles at the moment. They have changed this game from 136 required to 155. 2 maiden overs. Yes, 1 run. I'm not going to be counting that because 18 overs. Now they need to chase down a mammoth total.
Swinging. Yet again that extra movement. Length has been key by Jan Shafiq. A drastic change in that length of Jan Shafiq in the last few months. Now it's troubling the top order batters of IAS Invincibles. They need to calm down. No worries if you can play few more dot deliveries because you are just chasing 137. All you need is 1 good over. But at this point, you cannot afford to lose another wicket.
I understand that they're looking to go hard against Majis Titans. That they need to do. But right now, they're going way too hard. They need to play some cricketing shots. And this is not one of them. Amir Khalim is going to be raising his hands. He's going to be thumping Majis Titans. He's a big believer that Majis Titans is an unbeatable side. IAS Invincibles looks wincible tonight.
A new star in making with the new ball. It's Jan Shafiq show here at Oman Cricket Academy. Change of pace. The length was same, but not the pace. And not able to clear that mid-off. The captain Amir Khalim, safe hands. He knows the importance of this wicket. 2 big wickets in the power play. Both the batters not opening their account. It's 1 for the loss of 2. What a magnificent start provided by Jan Shafiq. And from the other end, Tandel made sure to keep that pressure on the batters.
The better way to put it, Tandel is doing his Tandav on IAS Invincibles. Brilliant backup by, I think it is Aryan Bisht. There at mid-on, certain deflection. I think it's the right time for somebody like Rauf Fatullah to come to the middle.
Two big wickets down. Two experienced batters out there in the middle. In the air, proper connection. Runs for Savindu. Waiting for that confirmation here.
What a strike. Under pressure, Savindu to Bahige. They were in pressure in the bowling. He came to the rescue. In pressure, in the batting. Just gave it the right kind of elevation. Not sure whether it's gone all the way. I feel it has just fallen short. On first visuals, a member of our production crew watching it very, very closely. Oh, it's gone all the way. It's a maximum. Oh. This is where Savindu Tupahige has come to the party now. And this is the time to watch out for, because prior to this 2.4 overs, they were just overconfident. Now they mean business.
What a comeback, what a comeback. Hitting the seam. Another successful over from Jan Shafiq. 3 gone, 8 for the loss of 2. Terrific start for Majis Titans. Just a below par score, keeping in mind the due factor as well as the wicket. Playing good for the batters, but that extra effort, extra swing, forcing the batters on the back foot.
Watch out for this over. I believe this is one of those make or break overs. Rauf will start this over up with a couple of runs to mid-wicket. Watch out for this over.
Both the wickets, both the batters were forced to make an error by Jan Shafiq first, Mehran next, Sadeep. Desperately, they need a partnership. IAS Invincibles, first runs conceded by Tandel.
And they don't need much. They just need another 30 runs in the next 3 overs. And that's good enough. This ball is travelling very quickly. Will do well, the fielder, to keep it down to a couple of runs.
Covering a lot of ground. First ball towards his left, now towards his right. Abhinav Sharma, the fielder. And the good news for IAS Invincibles. Runs are coming in the previous over, a maximum now. Couple of deliveries, 4 runs so far. You can see Wasim asking him to invite the batter to go for the drive. Change your line towards off stump. He changed his line, but towards 8th or 9th stump.
You don't want to be bowling to Rauf there. He's very strong square of the wicket. And if you're going wider, I think it's not a great ploy because, one, the pace of Hamiltondale, if cut hard, the third will not have sufficient opportunity. It might just fly over him. And two, if connected well, No protection at backward point. This is not the right kind of field.
Let him bowl to his strength, to his channel. He drives, he connects, no stopping, 4 runs.
This is exactly why it is not a great idea to give width to somebody like Abdul Rauf. He's very strong on the offside. That is not a drive, that's an assault on Hemal Tandale. Came from the bat and immediately Hemal Tandale turned his back and started walking back to the... He didn't even look at the ball. What a shot from the bat of Abdul Rauf Ataullah.
Even the fielders were unmoved apart from Imran Malik, just went down. 9 runs so far. Slip comes out. This is much better. This is what he's known for. With that pace, he surprised the batters coming into them. Now, good to see. Rao forced them to change that field.
Rahul Asher, very cautious about the danger area. He's one of those premium umpires. 3 names, Rahul Asher, Hari Krishna, both of them umpiring in the middle at the moment, and then Mr. Vinod Babu. All those 3 are the elite panel umpires of Oman Cricket. Once again, not learning from his mistake. This is exactly what I was talking about. You give width to Rauf Ataullah, he will slash and slash hard. If he connects well, it's always a boundary.
Terrific batting stuff from experienced Abdul Rauf. Cuts hard. Another boundary in this over. Plenty of runs, 13 so far.
Did you get a chance to see the celebrating Asif? If you get a replay of that, Asif Al-Balushi came out of the dressing room to applaud the performance of Abdul Rauf at the moment. What a game of cat and mouse is this one. 2 runs of the first 2 overs. In comes Abdul Rauf, 13 of 6. It's gone high up. 6. And it's gone the distance. If you bowl just outside the off stump, back off length, slashes will carry to the boundary because of the pace of Hemal Tandale, not learning it the easier way.
A big swing. Runs in this over for IAS Invincibles. Attacking approach. Though a couple of wickets down. Abdul Rauf taking on the bowler, especially on Tandale in the previous over. 19 runs from that over of Tandale. 4 gone, 27 for the loss of 2.
Full, driven, protection on the offside for Savindu.
The intensity level is so high. Whenever the batter middles, we feel like it's going towards the boundary. Plenty of coverage towards that offside, but a fight back, especially from Abdul Rauf.
And especially the way the ball travels. All of these batters in the shorter format with the high back lift. Look at that back lift. Slower delivery. Not interested in taking any kind of risk is Abdul Rauf. Was going very strong. If you're striking at over 200, rather close to 250, I don't think you need to be taking any kind of risk for a single.
I'm loving this contest between Jan Shafiq and Savindu. What an improvement in his bowling. Jan Shafiq now not bowling those bumpers.
And this is why somebody like Abdul Rauf needs to be in the middle. The experienced man would have gone to Savindu and told him, we are not chasing 170, we are chasing 135. And that is where you just need to play cricket. And this is how you play cricket. Play the ball on its merit, get runs on its merit, and get runs effectively. Savindu plays a glorious drive all along the ground.
You can hear that roar from the stands. Plenty of support for IAS Invincibles. The captain was a bit uppish, but away from the fielders, though it was in the air, but well managed by Savindu. Runs are coming thick and fast at the right time. A partnership flourishing between these two, taking full advantage of the first 6 overs. They were on the back foot, the initial 3 overs, but thanks to Abdul Rauf, got 19 against Tandel. Now Savindu, he is also looking good.
So often we talk about high octane, high energy contests. This is one of them. And that generally happens with low scoring games. 137 is a low scoring game considering the finale. Outside edge, and what a catch! You beauty puts in the grooves as well. The man from South Africa has pulled out one ball out of thin air, and that is going to be the wicket of Savindu.
What a spell by Jan Shafiq. But this wicket belongs to Gihan Klote. This time the captain. An excellent delivery, played late. Oh, look at that Superman effort. Diving towards his right, both the hands. And look at that celebration, that swag from Klote, joined by Jordan Lee. The partnership has been broken. Once again, it was Jan Shafiq. 31 for the loss of 3.
Jan Shafiq. 3 wickets for Jan Shafiq. Contending for the player of the match of the finale. He's breathing fire, isn't he? He's been rewarded with that big cap. Is that the inspiration for him to perform?
You never know. He wants to go into that T20 World Cup with lots of confidence. And the way he's bowling, I won't be surprised to see the new ball in his hand in the T20 World Cup. You never know. Because the line and length has been superb by Jan Shafiq.
Driven on the offside, looking for a single, won't get it. Finishes with a dot ball, 4 runs and a wicket of Savindu in that over of Jan Shafiq. 5 overs done, 31 for the loss of 3. Invincibles. Imran Manik, watch out for that lad. Yes, 3 wickets for Jan Shafiq, but for me, if Majis Titans are going to be winning this game, this lad, Imran Manak, has a big role to play. I think he's one of those standout bowlers of this tournament with the way he's bowled. Look at that delivery, beating the outside edge of Sufyan Yusuf, who hasn't done really great in this tournament.
Unplayable throughout this tournament. Imran Manak.
At the moment, they're struggling to even find a single against Imran Manak. Can he be courageous? Can he play one of those innovative shots? Can he play inside out with a cross bat over covers?
This is what happens. Run out, appealing for a run out. Just pitching outside the off stump, trying to play across the line. Sufyan Yusuf thought of a run. The keeper showing great presence of mind and going for a direct hit there.
The crowd has gone silent. 3 wickets down for IAS Invincibles. And they're contending for the 4th wicket. Sufyan Yusuf is looking a little shaky. Probably impacting just outside off stump. That is the reason. Did he get the bat down on time? This angle will not showcase it. I think he has, but what matters is that opinion of the third umpire.
Still in the air. You can see the bat is in the air, but one more frame. I think now the bat came down.
Yeah, you can see that with the shadow. That's very much evident. I think that frame is good enough even from this angle. So the green light comes on. Sufyan Yusuf is going to be surviving a double scare. First the LBW shout, then the run out. Coaches in my days used to say, play with the spin. And even in my days, I used to believe that the best way to play spin is against the spin. You hit the leg spinner to the leg side, it's the safest option. Can Sufyan Yusuf do something similar to that? Play against the spin, play inside out.
Short of runs. Not in a good form. Low on confidence.
Something that you will not get with Abdur Rauf is those quick singles. He doesn't believe in it. 6 overs done, end of the power play, 32 for the loss of 3. It all started with the swinging bat of Mehran Khan, which didn't last for too long. Ubaidullah held on to a catch at deep third. Amir Khalim accepted the catch of Sadeep. And then that partnership between Savindu and Abdur Rauf, which brought IAS Invincibles back. Some incredible stroke making, especially to that over of Hamilton Dale. Savindu was batting brilliantly, and that's where Gian Clote held on to a brilliant catch, brought his dance moves to the Oman Cricket Academy, and that's where 32 for the loss of 3 is IAS Invincibles. Wasim Ali comes into the attack.
Width offered. He's getting those runs in his own style. Coming back for second, needed a good throw, but took his own time. Sharma running hard, Abdul Rauf. But good to see he's playing his shots.
That is something that you will get with Abdul Rauf. He's an experienced player. He understands that you just have to keep playing your shots. You have to keep the pressure on the bowling side. The problem is whether he has the right kind of attitude and right kind of support from the other end. Not very happy is Abdul Rauf with Sufyan Yusuf, who's trying to be a gentleman.
But not happy was his partner Abdul Rauf. Good to see Sufyan Yusuf showing some good sportsman spirit. Straight into the hands. Ordinary shot. Wasim Ali strikes. Champion stuff. Defending champions are back in this finale. They are defending. They are trying to protect that 136. Fourth man departs.
Big movement. I think one of the biggest movements of the finale. Abdul Rauf guides it straight to shot fine. Hemal Tandil will accept it with gratitude. Fourth wicket down for IAS Invincibles at 34. Do not forget that the finale has a super over as well. .34 for the loss of 4. Joining me in the comm box is Jamil Zaidi, who would have seen a lot of this in his career. What a moment. IAS Invincibles would be very happy chasing 136, but they are 4 down for 34.
The true finale, somebody can see, come here at Oman Cricket Academy ground, Muscat Oval 1, to see this Majis Titans, IAS Invincible, locking hands, to each other. What a final it is. Well, I think in the last, when Majis Titans was batting, I predicted that 137 is not an easy target to chase. It is a stiff target. But I think reckless batting, I can say, from the IAS Invincible openers especially, that actually give them that much trouble. Now they're really struggling at 34 for 4.
And that is exactly where they will stay at the end of 7 overs, 34 for 4.
What a blistering spell from Jan Shafi. Really shattered the batting of IAS Invincibles. Sheer pace, perfection. This time outside the off stump. Great work done by the Majis Titans fielders, supported by excellent bowling.
Now, Jamil bhai, I understand reckless batting. They haven't done well. 36 for 4. Just around the 7 over mark, they have done terribly. All said and done. Let's put it aside. The fact stays, just around 13 overs, they need 100 odd. How do they get there? What do you think is going to be the strategy to get there?
I think current and foremost is to first to get both the batters into the game, go for the singles, at least do not let any dot ball to go, and couple of boundaries in between definitely will really give them confidence to reach that total. We don't know much have been left in the dugout of the Majis Titans, but of course these two can take the things in their end, but seems to be a bit difficult. Brilliantly played.
what I feel that if these two, Sufyan Yusuf and Anis Rahman, can probably get 50 to 60 runs in the next 8 overs, I think they would be back on track.
This is what I'm saying. I mean, a good partnership between 30, 40, 50 runs will definitely make the difference. But currently, the balance tilted towards the Majis Titans. With some excellent bowling by Imran Manek, Jan Shafi. Hemal Tandal also bowled well.
And I think they've also missed the plot by not bringing in the left-handed Shazad. I think to bring in Sufyan Yusuf at that number was not a great decision. I think maybe it could have been Anis, who's the man in form for them, impacting just outside the off stump. So just 5 runs from that over of Imran Manek. 8 overs done, 39 for the loss of 4.
Wasim Ali, a very, very good spinner. How he come today. He got a wicket also in the very first over. Options are too much for Majis Titans captain Amir Khalim.
Played it late and gets a single.
I think singles should not stop. That's what I think strategy at this stage of the game.
Yeah, the next 42 deliveries, rather 41 deliveries, they need to get around maybe 50, maybe get to the 90, 95 run mark, and then look to chase the total down in the last 5. If they look at the scoreboard right now, it will not look great, and that'll make them panic. They don't need to do that. Stay away from the scoreboard, ignore the scoreboard, just get 6 or 7 runs per over. Build a partnership, odd boundary, take the game deep, and that is where Majis Titans will or might have an opportunity to make a mistake.
Absolutely. But currently, most important is the partnership between these two to grow for another 40, 50 runs. That's most important one at the moment. So far, so good. Nicely played.
Four runs of this over of Wasim Ali. If every now and then they can get a boundary, that'll help the cause. Short cut. It was in the air. The ball is traveling very quickly towards the boundary. It will get to the boundary. And that is what we were talking about. Sufyan Yusuf is very strong square of the wicket and gets a boundary, timely boundary.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what we say. At least one ball in almost 1 over. Look at the crowd enjoying this finale.
Majority of that crowd is supporters of IAS Invincibles. And what a story that is. Everybody loves an underdog story. IAS Invincibles, which have never won a D-Series championship, never won a premier competition.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about before this break, that they are really come back quickly, and what a way to come back to play the second final of this D20 series. End of over number 9, 48 for 4. In comes captain Amir Khalim. Down the leg side, sweep nicely. This is what we were talking about. The ball is racing toward the fans. What 2 runs for the team and 2 runs. That's the 50 for the IAS Invincibles. 50 for 4. Very good call. Both should be very, very sensible if they like to have this match go in their favor. Brilliantly bowled by Amir Khalim.
Don't forget that IAS Invincibles have drawn one of those games. It went for a tie. And in the league stage, we did not have a super over, and that's where the points were shared. Now, in the finale, the option for super over is there. So that is a point of consideration as well.
It all depends about this partnership now. This Sulmian Yusuf and Anis Rahman. Oh, very, very close. Gian Clote tried his best to run out. But what a blinder catch he has taken behind the wicket. Jehan Clote. Absolutely thrilling catch. I'm outside the off stump. End of a very, very good over from Amir Khalim. Just 4 runs has been given away. It's 10 runs done, 10 overs done. It is 52 for 4. IAS Invincible. Short break for the refreshment. 52 for 4. Sufyan Yusuf and Nisur Rahman, we're talking about, should have a good partnership of 40 to 50 runs, close to 100 runs around. Then things will be definitely not 100% in their favor, but of course 60% match will be in their favor. Joining me, Mudassir, at the right time, 52 for 4. Very critical situation for IAS Invincibles.
He already won couple of games with the bat, Anisur Rahman. Got those valuable points, but this is the big night, big final. Can he be the rescue ranger one more time on this big night under the floodlights here at Oman Cricket Academy? Another change here. Tandel comes back into the attack. Gone for 19 in his second over. Bowled a maiden first over.
Cut nicely. He is a very good batter outside the officer, Sufyan Yusuf. Beautifully cut. Well controlled boundary for him and well controlled boundary and well welcome boundary for IAS Invincibles.
How well he managed, and not a good effort. Like a football defender, throwed himself, but not helping the cause. It travelled so quickly, not giving much time to the fielder to adjust himself. 57 with that boundary. Every run is cheered by the supporters. If you can go downstairs, the second or third floor, there are plenty of fans who came in to support Men in Red.
Yes, we have seen it, definitely. This is the second boundary Sufyan has posted from that side. Pulled nicely, but the fielder is there. This is the stage where these two batters has to come solid and not hurry to get the runs.
Next 5 overs are very crucial for both the sides. If these two can hang in there, for next 5, get a run ball 30. The last 5, 45, 50 with wickets in hand, still possible, but the threat is still there. Tandel runs in.
Once again, it was, I think, top edge to the bat toward the fine leg. Very lucky. Fell up at least a couple of meters forward to the fielder at fine leg.
It was a risky shot played by Anisur Rahman, keeping in mind there was a deep square leg, a bit backward, so is there a deep fine leg. Not a good idea. If you want to play, try to play towards that corner because there is no protection at the deep mid-wicket. But you have got already a boundary. So why do you want to take a risk, that too against Tandel?
This is what I am saying, that you should sensibly play. No issues. Runs should come on each and every delivery.
They've already got 8, 60 on board. It's a low score thriller going on here at Oman Cricket Academy. Desperately looking to break this partnership, Tandel and Amir Khalim. So far in this innings, somehow they managed to play out the overs of the threat from Imran Manek.
Coming down the wicket, that's what I'm telling to you, that they should not lose their concentration. No, they should have patience. End of over number 11, 60 for 4, IAS Invincibles.
Plenty of options for captain. Bowling his second over. Wasim Ali, Imran Manek, now captain Amir Khalim. the right time getting those runs, but Anisur Rahman is looking a bit frustrated. In the previous over, it was a wild swing. Luckily, the ball just kept a bit low. He was tempted by Tandel to go after him. Drive, this is much better. This is much better. Running hard. Are they going to come back for second? No chance. Ubaidullah the man. A little partnership flourishing between these two. This is a good sign.
Then I think it is always like that. If a couple of wickets fell down early, the batters who come later on should try to establish a partnership. Swept. Slog one towards the Cow's corner for the single.
Trying to play across the line, and this is also a good news for Amir Khalim and bowling side, because they're trying to be a bit aggressive in the last few deliveries. That is what we have witnessed from these two batters. A turn, running quickly, chance. Slow was Imran Manek to go down. He's a tall lad. A quick single has been taken.
I like the ability and intentions of IAS Invincibles to fight on. They do have some matches. They fought till the last ball of the match. This time up in the air. Could have been, we can try, shot a bit forward to him.
What an effort from Wasim. He was very close to the bat. He travelled quickly, put his body behind, saving runs. 73 of 49. Tossed up, drives hard, work for Ubaidullah. Coming back for the second, Anis. So 6 from the over of Amir Khalim. 12 gone, 66 for the loss of 4. Last second change. Amir Khalim thought of giving the ball to Imran Manek. But now it's Jordan Lee getting ready to bowl the 13th over. And a good idea, keeping in mind Oman LNG end, it was Yasser Dur, who did not got much purchase with his action. Though he's a bit tall, but he has that nippy action. Jordan Lee, and that is where he can be dangerous. So you need to be very watchful. You need to play him on the front foot.
Played it off for the single.
Another quick single. The focus as of now by these two batters is not to play dot deliveries, and they are doing a good job. And how crucial are those two maximums The last two balls sent out of the park by Ubaidullah, or else the score could have been under 130.
Well, these sort of things happens, you know. Last ball boundary, last ball 2 runs definitely counts. And that's 2 maximum really helps Majis Titans to reach 137, rather 136. Could have been 120, 25.
It's all about the momentum going into that break. See, this is what I was talking about. It's not a good idea to play him across the line or on the back foot. Ball just keeping a bit low. He's getting tempted to go toward that leg side.
Well, I think he tried this one because ball is going, drifting down to the leg side. But of course, you said it's a bit low. What could have been? Very nice, very nice, very nice, very sensible.
Another quick single. But they need to find a boundary now because the run rate is creeping up. Bowling wicket to wicket channel. And both the batters have that ability to play long, get those runs. Oh, innovation, beautifully managed, well calculated risk. He knows exactly where the fine leg fielder was positioned. Picked it from the 5th stump and played it fine.
Sufyan, Yusuf, you beauty, you are really showing your class in this particular method. 13 overs done, it is 73 for 4. IAS Invincibles.
The threat is back. Bowled 2 overs, gone for just 6. Wicketless. Brought back into the attack to get wickets. Imran Manak. Finger goes up. Manak strikes, and look at the moves from tall Imran Manak. Anisur Rahman trying to sweep him across the line. Caught in front.
The typical South African dance from Imran Manik. This is the 3rd time Anis Rahman sweeps it. But this was, I think, right in front of the wicket, plump. And umpire Rahul Asher, the most experienced, have no hesitation, raising his fingers. Look at that one. And a straighter one it is, a straight ball. So the wicket they were looking for, finally back to the dugout. And this boy can do some miracles for IAS Invincibles, Muzahir Raza. 5 wicket down for 73. And the partnership which is growing really great, finally broken down by Imran Manik.
What a move by Amir, because Amir just bowled 2 overs. Gone for 6 runs in his previous. And as a captain, he thought, no, we need to get wickets. We cannot take this game deep into the final overs. Something needs to happen. The magic has been created. It happened thanks to Imran Manik for Majis Titans. Raza inside out. What a hit. He has arrived in this final. A huge maximum. It's not over till it's over.
I was talking about this boy, showed his class. Yesterday he really was not in great form. Today the very first delivery, look at that one. How nicely just come down the wicket from the middle of the bat over to the long off boundary for the maximum. Great shot.
Brave. Facing your final ball in the final. That too against Manak. Sensible. But what a shot. What a talent. Growing in confidence, but still plenty of runs. Still required that run rate just below 9. People are cheering. Raza and IAS. Onto the pads. Wide. Was there an opportunity for stumping? The keeper fumbled. Wide ball there.
Well, I think yesterday also he got out in the same fashion, Mudassir. After hitting that boundary, he went back and got right in front of the wicket. Oh, wow, what a runs, what a valuable runs for IAS Invincibles. Very rarely seen Imran Malik bowling so wide.
He's an experienced umpire. Manek was telling that there was some pad involved, but no, says Rahul Ashar. He knows exactly what happened. So 4 runs without a ball being bowled after the dot delivery. I really don't understand. All of a sudden he's changed his line and like trying to bowl those quicker ones. He needs to survive next few deliveries in this over. The next couple of deliveries are very important for both the sides.
He hopping back of Muzahir Raza is of course very not at all positive. Trickle down towards the mid-wicket for a single. If you go back and play and got hit on the pads, it is very difficult, shuffling across.
He has the tendency. All of a sudden he goes back very deep into the crease. Manak to Yusuf. Tossed up. So make it 12. What an over. He started with a wicket, then a 6, then few extras, then couple of singles to close the over number 14, 85 for the loss of 5. Runner ball 30 for Yusuf. Raza, who joined him in the previous over, started his innings with a glorious maximum towards long off against Manak. Still 52 needed in this big final, 6 overs left. Lee continues from Oman LNG. Played late but straight towards Amir Khalim. There was an opportunity for Yusuf to get some runs, but not able to beat Amir. Valuable 30, but still plenty of runs required from the blade of Yusuf and Raza. It's all about the temperament, the calmness, the focus.
The game of patience now is on for these two batters. But I think the Majis Titans bowlers does not have that much pressure as the batters have got, isn't it?
Absolutely, because one false shot, you can get out. You need to have that controlled aggression now. Still in control, just 9 runs per over. Lee with the ball, poor shot selection. It's not easy to take on Lee. He's a kind of a bowler. He doesn't get much bounce from the surface.
Yeah, similar to Yasir Dur Mohammad. Because most of the batters expect that the ball will come up after pitching on the wicket. especially bowlers like Yasidur Mohammed, but it never come up, so it just kept down a bit low.
Oh, what a shot.
What a shot through the extra cover by this young lad, Muzahir Raza. Is he the hero of today's finale? That we'll have to see, but he's showing the class. He is.
Still, it's a long journey, long battle, but showing great character. Not afraid to take on Jordan Lee. 4 balls, 5 runs, a timely boundary from the blade of Raza. Dot. Sensible. He thought of going big, but looking at the wicket-to-wicket channel line, he played with straight bat.
Some advices from Sufyan Yusuf, who's really playing a very, very crucial knock for his team. He is not among the runs in the last so many matches, but today looks to be in confident mood, playing sensibly. Onto the back foot with full force. For just in front of the Aryan Bish, but they get 1 run on it. "16 overs done. It is 91 for 5. Sorry, it is 15 overs done, 91 for 5. All eyes on this boy, Muzahir Raza. Amir Khalim. Nicely played. Mix up there. What a wicket. Absolutely sitter. No need of running like that. This man was looking more dangerous, Sufyan Yusuf. And really irresponsible run out at this stage. Let the things down. That was never ever run.
A timely breakthrough. Imran Manak missed a couple of run-out opportunities, but this time, great presence of mind, not going for the direct hit. Straight into the hands of Amir Khalim. He took a little jump and takes off the bails. A big blow. A big movement in this big finale. Sufyan, dejected, walks back. 91 for the loss of 6.
In comes Shazad. The right time. He has to support Muzahir Raza. Try to smash it very first delivery. But finally got a run on it.
What a costly run out. They have lost their anchor. Sufyan, who was getting those runs sensibly. The best part was he played with a lot of maturity. Though he played dot deliveries, but in the process he also found those timely boundaries. Now it's up to these two young guns of IAS, Invincibles. Never a run. What an over by Amir Khalim. Another astute change by Amir. Manek gone for runs, and all of a sudden the captain himself comes into the attack.
clobbered towards the long on. He has a big reach, but the ball was very, very away from the outside the off stump.
If you have noticed that field set up by Amir Khalim against Shazad, the long on was a bit wide towards mid-wicket and the mid-wicket towards long on, closing that gap. What an over. Just couple of runs so far. The run rate creeping up, 44 of 25 now.
He is really champion, all-rounder Amir Khalim. This one hit brilliantly, but not cross the fence. And they got off 1 run.
What an over. The right time. Came in with the ball, Amir. Created that pressure. Just 3 runs. A wicket going down. 16 gone. 94 for the loss of 6. Lee will continue from Oman LNG. Very economical, 13. Wicketless. Raza feeling the pressure. Playing away from the body, just a single. The last over, somehow I feel it had turned the tide now in favor of Majis Titans.
I think after this over, things will be much clearer because the left armer has come back bat right now, and it's easy for him. He can try towards mid-wicket or the vacant, what you call cow's corner. That might be possible.
Have you ever played tape ball cricket?
Yes.
42, 7 sixes.
Simple story.
Yes.
We will do 3 you hit and 4 I will hit.
On strike, Shazad. Take a single. See, still plenty of deliveries left, 22. No need to panic because, yes, the run rate is somewhere around 11, 12, but we have seen IAS Invincibles. They bounced back from these kind of situations and they went on to win the games.
I think the only team which has got that experience of winning the matches in the crucial stages, crunch time, and the win.
But tonight they are up against quality side of Majis. Thick outside edge, lucky runs. They were looking for a boundary. It doesn't matter how it comes. What matters are that 4 runs. 100 comes up for IS Invincibles.
Well, this is the right time. Slash outside the off stump, top edge. And 4 runs over the keeper's head. Most runs, bonus runs rather. But runs are there, yes, make them up to 100. The magical figure, because the target is very short, 136. 100 looks to be quite closer.
Another short third, a bit fine. Raza makes room, yet again. Not a proper connection, chased by Amir Khalim, chased by Shafiq Jan. Just couple of runs. You need to run hard, every run matters. Yes, he is tired, but 2 more runs, 2 valuable runs for Raza and for IAS.
Lucky edges, I'll call it. Suddenly things going, look at that one, he smashed full flooded shot. And with that force, of course, the ball also took bulk of the power from the bat.
So much force. He tried to play towards mid-wicket. Ball went towards deep third. He turned. Then again he turned. Then went for a run. Came back. Losing his energy, Raza. Jamil bhai, instead of going towards that leg side, with that pace, if we can make a room and cut it hard because there is no protected backward deep point, there is a deep extra cover, very wide towards that long off. So you need to exploit gaps.
Spot on. I think this he has to understand it. This it is easy for play him towards the offside, going towards the leg stumps, and then create the gap.
It's a boundary check. Chase by Amir. Slide, but not a proper slide. Now he pushes the ball back. Now there is a contact between his hand and the rope, but still we need to wait for the confirmation. So just a couple of runs, got the confirmation. Can he strike? Excellent. 9 for the start of the over. They were looking for 11 and a half in every over. They got 9 so far. What is the mindset of Shahzad Rahim? And what are the options for Amir Khalim, Jan Shafiq and Tandale? I'm pretty much sure 1 over left of Tandale and Jan Shafiq. So that will be interesting to see when he's going to introduce them.
If that is so, definitely that will be the key. Because Jan Shafiq bowled a superb blistering spell. Got 3 wickets very early. Real damage done by these two fast bowlers, Amir Tandale and Jan Shafiq.
Where is Asif Baloch? A tensed man, Asif. Not a proper connection, but got 10 runs. A little party. Oh, fumble. Poor running by Raza. This is not expected, young boy. There was an opportunity. Always you need to make sure to run hard on your first run. So just a single of the last ball, 10 from that over, 104 for the loss of 6, 17 gone. Interesting move. The experienced bowler, number 23. He bowled an exceptional over the previous one of his, while swinging just a single. The idea should be to get at least 8 or 9 runs in this over. Last 2 overs, 24. The closer you go, the easier it becomes for you.
Well, really, I'm sure the dugout of IAS Invincible will be tense. Huge hit. We'll have to see where it goes. Over to the fans. Muzahir Raza. Brilliant struck. Over to the log-off boundary for the maximum.
Under the night sky, the star came down here at Oman Cricket Academy, and it's Muzahir Raza for IAS Invincible. What a hit. Deep into the crease. Miles up into the air. It took long time to come down. A timely maximum. Oh, what a finale we are witnessing.
Has to be like that, Mudassir. I'm sure everybody who has come to watch must be enjoying the beauty of this game of cricket. Fluctuating fortunes, one way here, other way there. Absolutely fantastic.
Way outside the off stump. They have got 8. This is what happened. What a shot. Calculative risk. Brave Raza, that too against Manak. You can see the crowd, the background. They love that shot from Raza. He appeals. No, says Rahul. Two priceless dot delivery in a row by Imran Manak. You need to be sensible. You have got 8. Look for those singles. Trying to be hero here, Shazad.
He should understand the situation, Shazad. Just take a single, give a strike to Muzahir Raza.
Thick outside edge. Beats the fielder. Chased by Jan Shafiq. But ball wins the race. They have got 12 runs in the final over of Imran Manak. We are going into the last 2 overs. The hopes are alive for IAS. They are back. They are cheering their teammates. The fans are in the stands.
What an over for IAS Invincible. Thick out edge and there was no one to stop it. The ball races to the fence. 4 more runs. What an over for IAS Invincible. 12 runs of Imran Manik's over. 116 for 6. 18 overs done.
You can hear it's Raza, Raza, Raza here in Oman Cricket Academy. Only one name. The young boy of IAS Invincibles. He's up against Jordan Lee. He goes straight. What a strike. What a start to the over. The young gun gets a maximum. Lee can't believe. Unreal scenes. Unbelievable.
They are invincible. I was talking to you that last 3 matches, they have snatched from the jaws of defeat to jaws of victory. And this is Mohammad Raza. What a location. Brilliant hit it was. Full force, straight into the fence. Come on, Mohammad Raza. Muzahir Raza is really the hero at the moment. Everybody is shouting about Muzahir Raza. And he is really responding them with his brilliance. He is such an asset for IAS Invincible. Today is the time for him to come to shine up.
Sensible. The future on display here. Muzahir Raza. He has his own struggle. He tried his best. But in this tournament, we have seen the glimpses of a new star in Raza. He bowled well in few matches. If you remember, got that quick 42 in a losing cause against Thunderers. But now, this is a big moment in his career if he can pull this run chase.
What a game of cricket is. And this time Shazad. What a shot! What a shot! Out of the ground. What a magnificent hit by Shazad. What else you want to see in this finale, Mujahid?
You are getting carried away, Jamie boy. 14 come down to 8. Rahim goes big. And IAS Invincible. Now they can believe 10 years of hard work of Asif Baloch, the coach Khalid. Now these young guns doing wonders. Rahim on strike. Lee under pressure here. This time he goes over point. Oh, what a comeback. What a partnership. You beauty, Shahzad Rahim.
No words. This was talking about this. Yeah, this team, IAS Invincible, is really invincible, really from where they're winning the matches, share their batting power. This time, outside the off stump, waited for the ball to come cut over to the third man boundary for 4. And now things looks to be absolutely clear for IAS Invincible. Their hard work, you correctly said, 10 years of hard work today is paying off. Hopefully, they are going to win this prestigious D20 league.
How quickly things change. Impossible made possible by Shazad and by Raza. And there you go. He races off in celebration. IAS Invincible. They have created an history here. 10 years of hard work. At last they have tasted the glory. It has been a long journey, but now sweet memories for IAS Invincibles on the back of Raza and Shazad Rahim. They are the champions of Oman D20 2025.
What a blow by Shazad. He was quiet in the last couple of hours, giving all the chance to Muzahir Raza. He was firing from one end, and now it was Shazad's turn. He really turned the match into the favor of IAS Invincible. What a victory for them. All credit to their team unity. All credit to the Asif Baloch, the owner of the tournament, rather team. I'm really got out of the words. Khalid Rashid, the coach. He has done everything to bring this team to this level where they have won this prestigious D20 league, beating Majis Titans, taking the revenge of last year's final.
They have done unthinkable scenes of pure emotions out there in the middle. This is what their coach Khalid said to us few days back. Whenever we go out as a team, as a champion. It doesn't matter who is ahead. What a strike, winning runs from Shazad Rahim. He goes swinging, the ball goes out. We have got a new champion, not able to defend their titles, Majis Titans tonight. IAS Invincibles, the rise of IAS Invincibles here at Al Amirat. What a story, what an incredible journey.
Untiring efforts of the management of the IAS Invincible. This is the winning run, and what a shot from the middle of the bat over to the Cow's corner. Perhaps the second longest six. And what a celebration. They really deserve the celebrations. They came from nowhere. Last year they come back, reaches to the final, and today they showed they are a unit, they are a team, and they won the match.
If you remember, day one of this tournament, they beat Yalla Shabab Giants. What a game. They defended 144. 25 runs scored by Shahzad Rahim, one of the over against Zikriya Islam. And tonight, yet again, getting those winning runs. They did not had an ideal start, losing quick wickets, one after the other. Both the openers, Savindu tried his best, joined by Abdul Rauf, but that was a tough phase for them. This was one of the best shots, the shot of the tournament, Jamil Bhai.
Savindu, really, he is a classical batter, come at the right time. This time he flashed it out towards the cover point boundary. Cannot stop him. Once again, top edge over to the third man boundary for 4. This was top edge in the air, and finally we got out. Brilliant stroke this time towards the off stump. That what a catch, incredible catch by Jan Clote. And then it was second wicket down in the couple of deliveries, this time over to the back foot towards the point boundary for 4. Runs were coming. Sufyan Yusuf did a good job by scoring 31 runs. But finally he was out to LBW. And then come this young Muzahir Raza, take the game out of Majis Titans' hand with his blistering power-packed shot. And that was a unnecessary run out of Sufyan Yusuf.
Then came the little star, Muzahir Raza. And these are the moments where the legends are made. Winning the big games, winning the title. It shaped your career. Raza, that was a timely maximum that released the pressure. Then a boundary from Shazad. Then this shot took them closer to the target. 8 were needed. That uppercut, slash, like a butcher. 1 bounce, 4 runs. And with the 6, he sealed the deal. A night to remember for IAS Invincibles. Look at the celebration. Pure emotions on display on the field. Everyone played their part, and top of that, the fans, the support, they always stood behind the IAS, and they are the real unsung heroes for IAS Invincibles.
Absolutely. Look at the batting card of the Invincible. 0 for Mehran Khan. Sadeep got 0. Savindo got 10. Abdul Rauf 10. It was Sufyan Yusuf who really studied the innings with 31 of 32. And then it was Muhammad Muzahir Raza who took the game from Majis Titans. 36 of just 20 deliveries. And Shazad Rahim, you don't forget him. These last 2 sixes and 4 belongs to him. He wins the match for his team. 24 of just 11 deliveries.
Tamil bhai, I can see the emotions. You are running high on emotions. This is the love for the game. The way they came back in this tournament and in this game particularly against the mighty Majis Titans, it shows the character of this side. Jan Shafiq bowled well, 3 wickets going for just 11 at that time. They were the ones who dominated the proceedings. Manak gone for runs. That has been the problem. And the trick which was missed by Amir Khalim was the captain, and Wasim Ali bowled just 5 overs between them. The likes of Jordan Lee will gone for plenty of runs. And tonight it will be a wild celebration for IAS Invincibles for sure. What a game of cricket we have witnessed. And this is what we expect here in Oman Cricket Academy. Majis Titans, they were asked to post a total. On the back of Amir Khalim 54, some support from Ali and Clotet, they reached 136. Madhava yet again exceptional. So was Yasir Dur and Mehran Khan. When the chase started, they had their own problem. They tumbled down not once, not twice, not thrice, but majority of the overs they were on the back foot. But they came, the new star Raza joined by Shazad Rahim. Both the batters made sure to stay till the end. A brilliant 36. A knock to remember for Raza and as well as for Shazad Rahim getting those winning runs, a huge maximum. And it took them 18.4 overs to be crowned as the champions of Oman D20 2025. IAS winning this final by 4 wickets in hand. We'll dive into a short break. Once we are back, it will be the final post-match presentation ceremony.
Welcome to the presentation ceremony of the Dafa News Oman D20, and what an action-packed thriller tournament we have had. This was the dress rehearsal to the big tournament where Oman is going to be travelling in a month and a half from now, and that's where the expectations were really high. And oh boy, all these boys have delivered those expectations. You talk about the hat-trick of Sufyan Mahmood, you talk about that maestro shot making from all those batters, all those innovation. You had it all in this edition of Oman D20. First, to introduce the presentation party, on my left, starting with Mr. Ali Musa, the board member of Oman Cricket. On his left, it is Mr. Kiran Asher, the board member of Oman Cricket. On his left, it is Mr. Alkesh Joshi, treasurer, Oman Cricket. And on his left, it is Mr. Dilip Mendes, the CDO and head coach of Oman Cricket. First, may I please request Mr. Dilip Mendes to step forward to present the player of the final. In a match which was in favour of Majis Titans, despite getting just 136 because of those early wickets. If you have come out and played that swashbuckling knock, Muzahir Raza for that incredible 35. Well done, Muzahir. Have a quick word with me. Muzahir, fantastic knock. Under pressure. When you came in, your side was in trouble. Quick to rescue.
Yeah, I always believed in myself. That was my motto of it. I will never give up. I'll keep hustling, however situation is. And here you go. You won the match.
Congratulations, Muzahir. That was a fantastic knock.
Yeah, and I will dedicate this to my father and my family and Asif Bhai specifically. Very good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Player of the match, Muzahir Raza. Next in line, can I please request Mr. Alkesh Joshi to step forward to present the player of the tournament trophy and a cash award from Oman Cricket. If in a tournament you've picked up 21 wickets and then you have scored the towering sixes which have crossed the media centre, you cannot stay away from the player of the tournament award. It is none other than Hasnain Ali Shah, the star pacer. हसनैन, बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद. जिस तरीके से आपने इस बार के ओमान D20 को डोमिनेट किया, कुछ ज़्यादा स्पेशल था. क्या फ़र्क था पुराने हसनैन अली शाह और नए हसनैन अली शाह में?
बस ऐसे कोई ख़ास नहीं है. सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा करते हैं और बस मेहनत की थी. काफ़ी टाइम बाद 1.5 महीना इंजरी में भी गुजारा, लेकिन उसके बाद जो कमबैक हुआ तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह वो कमबैक ने बहुत कुछ, वो जो इंजरी हो गया तो उसमें मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा है. तो वो सोचने को टाइम मिल गया सब, तो उससे बहुत कुछ सीखा अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. वो जो ट्राई कर रहे थे वो हो रहा था अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
एक चीज़ मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ, एक टाइम पे टूर्नामेंट के बीच में प्लेयर्स आपको रन नहीं कर रहे थे, आपको बस खेल के निकाल रहे थे. उस वक्त आप बाउंसर की तरफ गए, तो बाउंसर और विकेट्स, आपको काफ़ी विकेट्स मिले बाउंसर पे, तो कितना इफेक्टिव था?
ओ बिल्कुल, बाउंसर तो जो, क्योंकि वो आगे बॉल के लिए खड़े थे, लेकिन एक ही बंदा है जो आप मुझे बाहर से आवाज़ दे दे कि बाउंसर मारो, तो देखिए उस पर हमेशा विकेट मिली है. और थैंक यू आपका भी कि आप बाहर से बताते थे कि बाउंसर मारो.
नहीं माशाल्लाह, आपने बहुत अच्छा किया. बहुत सारा मुबारकबाद. इंशाल्लाह हम चाहते हैं कि और ऐसे ट्रॉफीज जीतो, इंशाल्लाह श्रीलंका में भी.
इंशाल्लाह. थैंक यू. इंशाल्लाह.
Congratulations, best of luck.
Thank you.
Next in line, Mr. Kiran Asher, who will be presenting the runner-up trophy and a cash award from Oman Cricket. They were the side to watch out for in the entire tournament. They finished the round robin as the leader of the pack. They were right on the top. They were dominating the affairs. It is just the finale that did not go in their favour. Majis Titans are the runners-up of the Oman D20. AK, congratulations. You've been one of those champion sides. The final did not go in your favor, and that doesn't define Majis Titans. But you're happy with how the things are going with Majis Titans, isn't it?
Yes, very much happy, where the boys performing throughout the tournament. I must say, this is credit goes to the management because these guys are behind the scene and they are, supporting all the way. So I'm very much happy, captain. And yes, today is a, very tight game and, the best team win. So I'm really congratulations to the IAS team who deserve to win this game.
Now you stood tall with the bat and batting first. You got your 50 odd. But still 136 was never going to be enough in this game, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess we shot 15-20 runs and this is the cost end of the game, but way the boys start, one stage we think we can control this game in easily, but Muzair and Shazad batted so well, he playing the game till the end and take the game for the side.
Congratulations and best of luck for the future, AK.
Thank you very much.
Amir Khalim and Majis Titans, the runners-up of the Oman D20. Finally, can I please request Mr. Ali Musa to step forward to present the championship. It's also going to be a cash prize from Oman Cricket. They're known as the Giant Killers. They've lost to sides which were not expected, but then when they faced Royal Oman Stallions, they faced Majis Titans, they found ways to beat them. And that's the reason over the last 2 years they've acclaimed the title of Giant Killers. And once again standing against a strong side. What a story it is. The underdog story goes to the IAS Invincibles, the champion of the Oman D20. May I please request Savindu, the captain of the side, to collect the memento. Savindu, talk us through your emotions to start off with.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing to say, no words to say exactly. So first of all, I would like to thank to Oman Cricket Academy for like making this kind of category for us. So exactly, this is a good for the rising players, to be honest. So yeah, I'm exactly emotionally. So
You're very emotional. I do understand, but it's your moment. Cherish it, enjoy it. 136 on the board, 4 wickets down. You were in pressure, isn't it?
yeah, exactly. That term, the fast bowlers bowled really well, so it's not an easy. That's nipped away and not easy. After that, Musai Raza, Sufyan, and Shazad played really well game. So I'm really proud of them. And yeah,
You found a way to get the title, the Giant Killers of the tournament. Yalla Shabab Giants, Royal Oman Stallions, Majis Titans. You found ways to beat them. Teams were struggling against them. What's the mantra?
yeah, exactly. The team combination is the best, and the unity, because we are not that much players, but we are average, but we have enough unity. That's the reason.
Congratulations and many best wishes for the future.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I need to thank for the Asif Bhai, for the owner of IS team, and the crowd who came to support us, and the commentators did really well support for us. Yeah, thank you very much.
That's an underdog story that's going to be remembered for a while. Best of luck. Congratulations. IS Invincibles, the champion of the Oman D20. A big thank you to all our presentation party. Mr. Ali Musa, the board member of Oman Cricket. Mr. Kiran Ashar, the board member of Oman Cricket. Mr. Alkesh Joshi, treasurer Oman Cricket. And Mr. Dilip Mendes, CDO Oman Cricket. A big thank you to all of you all. Now, I'll leave the team to celebrate with the trophy.
He has timed that one well. That is the call straight in.